It's springtime in the foothills of California, and sheltered beneath the branches of this large, stately valley oak, we find ourselves in a large patch of one of California's most well-known and widespread spring wildflowers. These are the early basal leaves of Rowray, Claytonia perfoliata. Only a few weeks later, it begins to flower. Claytonia perfoliata is a member of the spring beauty family Montiaceae. Members of this family are annual or perennial and typically fleshy. In California, most members have 2 free sepals, an uncommon number. Claytonia perfoliata is related to red maids, Calendrinia Montiaceae, that we covered in a previous video. Plants in the genus Claytonia differ from others in the family by having 5 free petals and 3 stigmas that hint at a 3-valved fruit, a capsule that dehisces or splits open from the top. There are often many basal leaves that form a rosette, and 2 cauline leaves along the flowering stem that are opposite. Frequently, the 2 cauline leaves are fused into a disc around the stem. When leaves fuse like this, we call them perfoliate. This is where the species Claytonia perfoliata gets its name. The leaves are somewhat fleshy, a characteristic that is better developed across much of Montiaceae. There are 19 species of Claytonia known from California. Let's learn about a few more. 2 annual species have bracted inflorescences, for example, Claytonia sibirica, where we see numerous leaf-like appendages among the flowers. Most annual species of Claytonia don't have any bracts among the flowers, however, and among these there are 2 main groups. In one group, the species have dull surfaced seeds with a dark-colored seed appendage. They also tend to have an affinity for growing on serpentine soils. The other group has shiny black seeds with a white appendage, and they inhabit a wider range of habitats. The appendages we mentioned are called aliosomes. This is a nutrient-rich structure that is sought after by ants. Here are some other examples of seeds possessing an aliosome in various plant species. The aliosome entices the ants to collect seeds and return them to their nests. There, they eat the protein-rich appendage and discard the remainder of the seed. The seeds can then germinate, having been dispersed some distance by the ants. Claytonia perfoliata is one of the species with shiny black seeds, but there are 2 other species with which it may be confused. Claytonia parviflora has linear leaves. The blade, the broad, flat part of the leaf, is never expanded. Claytonia rubra and Claytonia perfoliata do have expanded leaf blades. Compared to Claytonia perfoliata, Claytonia rubra has a lower profile and frequently grows prostrate along the ground. Claytonia rubra has leaves that get progressively shorter towards the center of the rosette, and frequently has red pigmentations in the leaves and/or petioles. Claytonia perfoliata can be quite variable in form. Just take a look at all of these different shapes that the leaves of this species can make. The Claytonia we've looked at so far are all annuals. However, many perennial species grow in California as well. Most perennial species of Claytonia persist through the winter months by forming an enlarged below-ground storage organ called a tuber. Additionally, these species have few, if any, basal leaves, especially by the time flowers appear. 2 of these tuberous species, both rare and restricted in range, have the blades of their 2 cauline leaves borne on little stalks, called petioles. Both of these species grow on rocky, talus slopes in the subalpine, emerging from between boulders. This species is Claytonia umbellata. It is known from mono and alpine counties in California, as well as a few peaks in eastern Oregon and western Nevada. The other perennial species with petioled cauline leaves is Claytonia panamentensis, only known from the Panamint Range in Inyo County, California. The remaining tuberous species of Claytonia with sessile cauline leaves differ most prominently in their leaf venation. If you find one of these species, it's a good idea to flip over a cauline leaf. Are there 3 main veins on the leaf, or just 1? Are the veins raised? Are the leaves wider and rounder, or long and more narrow? Are the veins branched, or are they parallel and rejoin the midvein near the leaf tip? Note the coloration. Some species have red or purple pigmentation near the base of the midvein. Are the inflorescences elongated on a long stalk called a peduncle? Or are they umbel-like with a very short or absent peduncle? All of these characters can help identify the taxa of tuberous perennial Claytonia. But not all perennial members of Claytonia have tubers. Some, like Claytonia nevadensis here, have rhizomes. And one species grows from a thick taproot caudex. Claytonia megarrhiza forms dense rosettes made of many basal leaves with flowers peeking out from in between. It is rare, but can be found in alpine talus fields of the high Sierra Nevada and the Warner Mountains. From delicate foothill annuals to hardy alpine perennials, the diversity of life strategies found in Claytonia is amazing. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos about the amazing plants of California.